Tip-off goes to Charlotte. Now here's Harper. The shake. And Harper slams it in.
Well, Harper spotted a chance for a big play, and he took it. Go ahead, young fella.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Sure, why settle for the layup when you can just jam it home? You gotta love the aggressive finish.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Harper. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harper's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Not an area you want to allow Harper to get to. He may be a rookie, but he can finish like a seasoned veteran.
Great body control there. This is how you execute close to the basket.
Now here's Irving. Brewer with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Outside Jackson. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Butler from outside. It's hauled in by Sickman. And it's Bosch in the corner. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Irving for three. And then Bosch with the jam.
And Bosch can use his size like he did there. And he can step out and hit the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
Now, here is DeBusschere. To the paint. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
Savvy pass. Moving the ball to the person with the best shot on the floor.
And here's Harper from the arc. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Bosch, the screen. Inside. The kick outside to Butler. Nice move. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, this is where Butler is elite. The ability to score the ball going downhill.
Charlotte calls timeout. .15 left here in the first quarter. And here's Harper from the arc. And Albuquerque with the possession. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And it's Harper with the rebound. Charlotte trailing. That ball's off target. It's his third miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Outside Edward. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Charlotte calls timeout. Making a change here.
Albuquerque, number 24.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Harper wide open. Sinks the triple. Harper's got 7 points in the game.
A solid three-point shooter. Harper's looking to upgrade that part of his game.
It's stolen by Nance. Over to the left wing. Simons up top. Still yet to score.
Anthony Edwards.
And the basket by Edwards.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Albuquerque out in front. They're up by... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
It's good. Şengün's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Charlotte.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
No good with the layup. Albuquerque leading by 3. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Shakes him. Rips it home after the terrific move.
That rim has a family.
Here's Simon. Oh, what a jam! Simon!
So quick. Simon's using that burst to get to the rim.
Chapman, that's good.
Oh, I like the quick thinking. Pulls up there and fires.
Here's Simon. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Simon. Charlotte trails by 3. Out to Nance. And the Nance slams it in.
And some theatrics above the rim there. That'll infuse the entire team with energy.
Pass to Collier. Back to Simons. 6 to shoot. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off it. Here's Edwards. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Edwards got 8.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum stand. Some pretty good mentors.
You aren't kidding, Kevin. And I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
Into the lane. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Albuquerque. Bosch, that's good.
I just love how Bosch has worked in the three-point shot, stretching the floor with his perimeter game. You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
And Simons wide open. He'll fight. No good from outside. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Anunoby. Rebound by Albuquerque. Outside, Simons. That three off the mark. Fast break now for Charlotte. Goes back up. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Albuquerque leads by just 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Albuquerque leading by 3. Outside Irving. The 3. It's rebounded by Bosch.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
My goodness. Harper with a little showmanship. This kid can do it all.
Back to Bosch. Pass to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Here's over Covington. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
The kick out to Harper. Back to Covington. Outside Harper. It's Covington on the wing. Charlotte needs to get a shot. The game now all time.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
For the lead, there's Covington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Chris Bosch.
And the athleticism of Covington is tough to contain, which is why the D overcommits like that.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Irving, good.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity.
Oh, man!
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
First team foul.
1:56 left here in the third quarter.
Well, that's what you want to do, but he didn't have the angle to get the pass in there. Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
Here's Irving. And Covington sends it back.
Is there any better feeling than stuffing a shot near the hoop?
Takes it inside. Traps in the tray. Bosch has got the lead up to 8 now for Charlotte.
I just love how Bosch has worked in the three-point shot, stretching the floor with his perimeter game.
Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Here's Irving. Harper with the steal. .55 seconds left to play here in the third. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sigma. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And on the way from Irving for 3. The kick outside to Butler. Up top to Busher. And it's Bosch at the elbow. Harper with the steal. And the dunk by Bosch.
And Bosch can use his size like he did there. And he can step out and hit the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And so it's Charlotte in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Charlotte leading by 8. Here's Chapman. Pass to Nance. No good on the 3.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
Out to Nance. Harper wide open. Drills it from outside. Harper's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Locked and loaded. Harper got it away like he never even had it. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams...
Oh, the power on that Prudence! Wow!
Yeah, when Chapman heats up, his hot streaks can last for a long time, and he is burning it up tonight. They're going to have to figure out a way to keep him in check.
Now Edwards. Outside Harper. And here's Edwards. It's off target. For the finish. He soars in for the double clutch dunk.
And right now, the D has no answer.
Driving in. Oh, what a finish.
The strength of this rookie, Harper, getting to the rim.
Fires the 3. The shot is off.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
It misses. Albuquerque trails by 7. .149 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, the dunk!
Talk about coming up big. Awesome to see Harper step up and deliver.
Şengün, no good from 3.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Puts the move on. Smooth move on the jam.
What a great job keeping his head on a swivel and finding his teammate.
And it's a great finish.
Oh, my.
Crucial basket for this team. He gave him a shot in the arm with that. And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots. Locked and loaded tonight. Whenever he's got any kind of a decent look, he's knocking down.
And that's who you want to go to with the game on the line.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Ware with it. Now Şengün. They get a hand on it. Harper with the steal.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 5 to shoot. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Harper with the steal. Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Substitution for Albuquerque. Chris Bosh.
Outside Harper. Here's Butler. It drops.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Charlotte calls timeout. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
And so Albuquerque takes the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of...
Met a gypsy and she hit me to some life game to stimulate and activate the left and right brain. Say, baby boy, your only phone can add your last cut. You focus on the passion to be your half what. That's one to live by, or either that's one to two. I try to just throw it at you, determine your own adventure, Andre. Got to a station, here's my destination. She got off the bus, the conversation lingered in my head for hours. Took a shower, kinda sour, cause my favorite group ain't coming with it. But I'm with you cause you're probably going through it anyway. But anyhow, went and died, went on out and bought it, cause I thought it would be jamming. But examine all the flaws, walk it awfully, sad and it's costly. But that's all shit, wrote and I hope I never have to float in that boat. Freak, it's sweet, it's the last quote that I wanna hear when I'm going down. When all said and done, and we got a new Joe in town. When the record player get to skipping and slowing down, all y'all can say is just earn that crown. But until then, push that moves. Everybody move to the back of the ball. You wanna bump and stroke big moves. We the type of people make it look it. Say push that moves. Everybody move to the back of the ball. You wanna bump and stroke big moves. We the type of people make it look it.
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. The stage is set. The fans are buzzing. And two teams ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. And here's Irving. Outside Bosch. Back to Irving. Pass to Bosch. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
A dependable distributor. Irving is adept at seeing the floor and making the pass.
Well, look, if you can pull up off the dribble, under control, you're in the driver's seat.
Latrey. Roy can't hit.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Chris Bosh.
Bosch, that's good.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here's Roy, following the score by Albuquerque. Lets it fly. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark in 2 for 4.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Bosch, that's for 2. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Bosch has got 10.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Fires from way outside. Rebounded by Jackson. Albuquerque leading by 6. Bosch drives in. And then Bosch with the jam.
An elite scorer. Bosch can be the man, a guy you go to every trip down the floor.
Read a screen. From past the arc. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And he can extend the lead to double digits. Roy fires from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Irving. Over Kidd. Irving can't hit. To the middle. Here's Sigma. And he jams it with authority.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. What a performance for Chris Bosch. He has been the story for Albuquerque. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points and will. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Pass to Rice. The 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he makes it look so easy. Rice's fluid shooting form really helps him on those long-range misses.
Here's Reed. Inside. Harper with the steal. By himself. And then slams it in.
Running the floor with reckless abandon. That's great hustle on the break.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter.
And you respect the shot of Rice so much, that opens up driving lanes for him.
Will it go? Hits the three-point bomb. Sigma's got 5.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
The drive by Nance. Back to Edwards. Edwards flashing in. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
What a ferocious drive by Edwards, fending off the defense with ease.
A nice shot by Reed.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
Pass to Rice. And there's the call on Roy. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Back to Edwards.
2 minutes.
Left side, Nance. 6 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass. Nance has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
Reed is stream. And the dunk by Reed.
Love watching this kind of action in the pick and roll.
Pass to Nance. Safety move. Oh, Edwards.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Good on the triple.
Oh, the pull-up is not an easy shot to master, but it is effective when you do.
Outside Roy. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer. Roy's got 18 points in the game.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc. Yeah, and once again, we are reminded these are the best athletes in the world.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing. Get used to seeing that out of Harper. He's going to pile up the assists over the years.
Pass to Edwards. Here he goes. It's hauled in by Sickman.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one. And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Albuquerque leads by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. Here's Carter Williams. And it's sent back by Bosch.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
This is his first free throw of the game. Carter Williams hits them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Outside Butler. Thrown down by Butler.
Butler getting something right at the rim, and he says thank you very much.
Here's Zazania. Hits it from three-point range. Zazania's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
And Zazania gets it to go.
And the defense might need to step out when he's draining it from that range.
Back to DeBuscher. Pass to Bosch. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. 5 to shoot. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see. Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
The quick look, no good that time.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Here's Zazania. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter.
What a move at the rim, Butler!
There's that fiery attitude of Butler's showing up the defense.
Here's Hezonja, and the three ball is good. Hezonja's got 15 points in just the second half.
Well, sometimes it's just this easy. He gets the ball and fires.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
Pass to Hezonja. Fires from way out. Oh, it's going to count!
Oh, come on.
And in that pick and roll action, it's really hard to account for all the options.
Back to Kidd. And here's DeBusschere. The kick outside to Butler. Over Hezonja. Outside Bosch. Outside Jackson. Buries it from three-point range. Jackson's got himself on the board with three there.
You can tell how confident Jackson Jr. is working the pick and roll set. He moves with real purpose.
Bosch can't hit.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Hezonja. Good on the three-point shot. Hezonja's got 21.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be gone.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. They lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Albuquerque trails by 3. Out to the wing. Outside Edwards. Hezonja with the ball. Chamberlain. And then jammed down as it goes right over Anthony Edwards.
How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one? And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? In the corner, Nance with it. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Yeah, showing the touch from range. You know they want to hit those to spread out the defense and open up lanes to the basket.
Into the lane.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
One-handed!
Well, look at him driving down the lane with purpose. He knew just where he wanted to get to.
With the drive. Lays it in off the window.
The strength of this rookie, Harper, getting to the rim.
Carter Williams with it. Picked up by Edwards. Hezonja on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Down he goes for 3.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Now Edwards. Fires. It's deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. 1 on the clock. Oh, the slam dunk. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Out of bounds, it'll be Albuquerque's ball.
What a costly turnover. Those are the ones that keep you up at night.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. To take the lead. Not that time. It won't go. And now, here's Hazonia with the tip. He parachutes in for the putback.
And not a stranger to the bright lights. Box, cool as a cucumber on that one.
How about those points from Jackson? Big time.
The three is off. Butler outside. Here's Jackson. Pocket six. A huge two-handed slam.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
The alley-oop.
Great length as a guard. Harper's wingspan stuck up on the shooter. Talk about coming up big. Awesome to see Harper step up and deliver.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for two.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within two here. And that one goes in. Two from the line that time.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Butler outside. So Albuquerque takes the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan.
Packing me burger in the trench with all of my Denzel Curry on the song with laser. We gon' do a show, we gon' pull up for that paper. Lil' twin keep going to go, I don't hate her. Twin said I pushed up on her later. Twin said I open and I send it back later. Look at your drill, I know you get no paper. We some hater. You got a paper cut, we play with that paper. I know you ain't what you say, you just faking. When it's so it's official. If it's my that can no issue. With my you know we're against you. Denzel Curry, you know we're against you.
Denzel, that be my. They hating, but that LV5 and Ultra Run do bigger. I like my with the stripes. I like my gang with that LB tech. My I be my. When I kick that out, she say ain't go figure. Yeah, Cool is from the town, so he up. We selling out arenas, wish you could. Yeah, it's official. You trying to get me and civil. Like a pencil. Can't figure us out like a rip.
Welcome, everyone. So happy to have you along for this 2K Sports presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Outside Irving. The three ball hits the three-point bomb.
And we talk about the handles of Kyrie so much. Don't forget, he's also an elite shooter.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Here's Jackson with the three. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. Outside Butler. 5 to shoot. The three from Bosch. Drops in the tray.
And Bosch proving he has the range, but he has to take him seriously from outside.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
And you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Stolen by Bosch. And here we go. It's Butler. And here's DeBuscher. Going inside. And Dave DeBuscher with the slam.
Well, he saw a lane, and you saw the explosiveness.
Yeah, the vertical's still there. LeBron's athleticism never ceases to amaze.
Here's Irving. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Now here's Giddey.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot. And here's James outside. Here's Butler. There's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, look, you can't give Butler these lanes to the rim. He's explosive on the attack.
Back to Giddey. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Irving misses to the left wing. From downtown, bangs home the trifecta.
And the passing instincts of James are just unreal. He has that great sense for when and where to send the ball.
Here's Bosch, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Savvy pass, moving the ball to the person with the best shot on the floor.
Bosch with it. He's picked up by James. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. To the inside. And then Bosch with the jam.
And Bosch can use his size like he did there. And he can step out and hit the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
Now here's Butler. Shoots over James. Albuquerque again can't hit it.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
3 seconds separate the shot clock in game.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
It's his first trip to the line.
Las Vegas. LeBron James at the line for 2.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Pass to Sigma. To halt the run. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Las Vegas ahead, up by 2, and will be. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from Las Vegas so far, guys, what are you seeing?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. Their great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
And there's Butler with the flush.
Great decision-making by Butler. I like how he lets these plays develop naturally. He doesn't force things.
Outside Edwards. Back to Harper. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
Well, right there, Edwards uses the screen to create the space he needs. Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Pass to Sigma. Back to Edwards. There's the triple. Sigma, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Albuquerque trails by 3. The drive by Nance. And the Nance slams it in.
And that's how you take it to the rim, with authority.
Now Giddey. And here's Bosch for 3. Nance with the rebound. Over in the corner, Edwards. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Butler. And Butler running the floor.
Goodness, another bucket for Josh Giddey. The Australian is having himself a game.
Here's Collier. Takes it inside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper.
And pressing the attack, she makes a play off the bounce. I appreciate that.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
And Las Vegas making a change here. And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
the arc. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Butler getting something right at the rim, and he says thank you very much.
Albuquerque trails by 3. Outside Harper. Takes it inside. And Harper slams it in.
He's not going to miss that.
Butler in the corner. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Sigma. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Edwards with the stuff.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Inside, Sigma. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And Las Vegas leads by 1. And so Edwards will bring it up for Albuquerque. Here's the screen. Pass to Sigma. That one doesn't go. It'll count. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Las Vegas leads by 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And here's Las Vegas. They lead by 1. Pass to Sloan. Takes the 3. Rebound by Albuquerque.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Over his career, Butler's maybe been a little erratic from distance, but he always takes them with confidence.
That one goes. Count it. Carter Williams has got it all tied up now for Las Vegas.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And here's Las Vegas. To the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
he can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Yep, it counts.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
Outside, James. For 3. And the rejection by Jackson. LeBron stuffs it home.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Bosh can't hit. And here's Las Vegas. A 2-point game. James outside. They set the pick. Pass to Sigma. And Butler sends it back.
Butler always keeps grinding. The energy he plays with at the defensive end is terrific.
It's stolen by Carter Williams. The 3 from LeBron. It's rebounded by Bosh.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Bosh going around him. Albuquerque again can't hit it. And here's Las Vegas. The lead is 2. To the wing right side. Pass to Okongwu. To the right side. Sloan in the corner. just 4 to shoot. Las Vegas again missing. Irving attacking. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Here's Kareem taking it inside.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Here's Irving. Takes a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Irving's got 10.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the 3.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. And Las Vegas leads by 3.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
In the third quarter, with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
And you respect the shot of Rice so much that opens up driving lanes for him.
Carter Williams with it. Pass to Rice. To the paint. And Okongwu slams it in.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Las Vegas ahead, leading by 3, and will return shortly. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Albuquerque trails by 3. Nance outside. Here he goes. And the Nance slams it in.
Yeah, well, that's on the defense. They got to put out a little more effort to keep that.
And a wide open look for James. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in.
Dangerous from the perimeter. LeBron is definitely a threat from that corner.
There's the screen. Pass to Sigma. Back to Edwards. 6 to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Las Vegas leading by 4. Outside Butler. Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
And both free throws good for Abdul-Jabbar. Here's to Busher. And Dave to Busher with the slam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Kidd attacking. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Harper.
And Bosh, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the D to foul.
Both free throws good from Bosh.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Albuquerque trails by 6. Launches it. Down he goes for 3.
Locked and loaded. Harper got it away like he never even had it.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. From outside. And it doesn't go. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Driving inside. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
Unstoppable tonight, as he is most nights. Jabbar has all the offensive tools, but it also keeps to a strict fitness regimen that allows him to wear people down.
Using that momentum on the drive to great effect. Now that's a dunk.
Forceful slam by Abdul-Jabbar.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. 5 on the clock. From about 19, Butler with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Abdul-Jabbar looking over the floor. LeBron outside. Abdul-Jabbar up top. Can't get it to go. It's going to take something special for him to make a comeback here.
And the question, Kevin, is do they have the time to do it and the patience? You have to say it's a long shot. And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Stolen away.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Jackson. Butler outside. Clock at 6. To tie it up. 3. Good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Jackson. Now a timeout called by Albuquerque.
Substitution on the court.
Jacks up a 3. He drills the 3.
They seem to be a bit checked out there mentally. That'll be attacked.
To shoot the technical.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Kidd with the steal. And so Albuquerque takes the win. It was up for grabs.
내가 타고 다니는 건 달라지고 빨라졌지만 결국 가는 데 같아 질리게 겪어도 사람 때문에 애 같아 이럴 때 보면 나도 아직 애 같아 살기보단 생존하기 바쁜 정수리는 넓어지고 평소가 작아지는 마음 속에 변화줬으면 해 한 송이의 평화 진흙탕 속의 연화 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got an exciting basketball game coming your way in just a moment. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Pass to Irving. Bosch, the screen. High post try. The kick out to Irving. Stolen by Robinson. And it's Bosch in the corner. And here is Carter Williams. He's covered by Irving. Going inside. Carter Williams. Tip back in for two.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
The kick outside to Butler. 3-pointers off the mark. There's a screen by Robinson. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. And Albuquerque with the possession. It's a 3-point game. Back to Bosch. From deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations. And he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis. And he's done it.
And that is why Triple J is a stretch 5. He doesn't clog the lane. Jaren really helps to space the floor.
And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Here's Irving. Tries the spin move. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Jackson very comfortable putting the ball on the floor. And he's got those long strides moving to the basket.
Puts up a deep three. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Kirilenko.
Well, he knew the defense would be there when he started the drive. He expected the contact.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much. And guys, it's really amazing the effect that Busher has on this team, especially on the defensive end. He's smart, he's cagey, and incredibly tough.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And 1:01 left to play here in the first. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And he makes it look so easy. Rice's fluid shooting form really helps him on those long-range misses.
Thompson for the triple. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Maxing baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
They set the screen. Brown outside. For Chicago, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. That free throw good from Brown.
In lots of games, free throws are the difference. You never want to leave points at the line.
16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Edwards looking it over. For the 3. Got it off in time. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Albuquerque out in front, up 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. The kick out to Harper. Here's Rice. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Oh, that's blocked.
And he's like a pogo stick. Nance just pops up off the floor and then has that reach to get his hand on the ball.
Here's Rice. 6 on the shot clock. Puts one up from 19. Good work there as it goes. Rice has got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. He was toying with the defenders on that one.
A rebound by Kidd. Chicago leading. Ware with it. He's picked up by Nance.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here he goes. Here's Rice. Off target from three-point range.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Outside Kidd. Off target from outside. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up over Albuquerque. Trailing by 4.
Well, Harper spotted a chance for a big play, and he took it. Go ahead, young fella.
.139 left in the first half. The try by Thompson. It's stolen by Edwards. And the man slams it in.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
Ware, good. Ware's got 4 this quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The drive by Nance. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
At 6'9" with that 7'2" wingspan, Nance gives you good size, and we know how explosive he is athletically.
Both free throws good from Nance.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Ball's knocked loose. Left side, Edwards. Edwards drills the 3.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Back to Irving. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 5 now.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the 3.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And Edwards drops them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Now here's Irving. 5 points in the game. Shoots over Carter Williams. And again, it's Albuquerque.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that? Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Albuquerque leads by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Chicago trailing here. It's Edwards on the wing. Rebound by Albuquerque.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Back to Butler. Butler on the move.
There's that fiery attitude of Butler's showing up the defense.
It's Kirilenko on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Kirilenko's got the game tied up here for Chicago. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
4 on the clock. Outside Irving for 3, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. So the wing on the left. A 3 from Bosch.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Shots good from Butler.
Over his career, Butler's maybe been a little erratic from distance, but he always takes them with confidence.
And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And so the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And it's Carter Williams in the corner.
Gotta love seeing Kyrie get in there and get his hands dirty. When he's active on the glass, they're a much better basketball team.
3 points.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Edwards. Edwards at the rim.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Pass to DeBush. .141 left in the third. It's rebounded by Carter Williams. Chicago trails by 4. It's Kirilenko on the wing. With the tip. The kick out to Bosch. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to DeBush. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Butler getting something right at the rim. And he says, thank you very much.
And Chris Bosch with the slam.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Left side, Irving. It's Bosch with the drive. And then Bosch with the jam.
And Bosch can use his size like he did there. And he can step out and hit the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
The kick outside to Butler. Pass to DeBush. Driving in. And Dave DeBuscher with the slam.
Assist from.
Awesome job cutting inside there and capitalizing.
Outside Bosch. It's stolen by Carter Williams. And a wide open look for Kirilenko. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Kirilenko's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Chicago.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for Albuquerque. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Albuquerque leading by 6. Harper up top. Pass to Sigma. And again Albuquerque with a triple.
Yeah, and being able to catch and shoot is a skill in itself. Some guys need the ball in their hands to be effective.
Here's Kidd to the inside. Where? And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Hits it from three-point range.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Nance, right side. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing. Well, that's what you want to do, but he didn't have the angle to get the pass in there.
Getting crafty. He takes it in.
Well, just look at that power. Edwards is unbelievable.
Here's Thompson. Brown trying to free himself up. No good again that time. Nance outside. Now Edwards. Nance outside. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
.110 left to play here in the fourth. Here is Sigma. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And Albuquerque leads by 20.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Nance with no one around. A three-pointer is right on target.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. There's the drive. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Away team ball.
And so Albuquerque takes the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get...
Those marble flows around me. Every time I come in, they want to sign me. Got the little wheel diamond grills that will win. In the bin and can't forget the den. Diamonds and rubies, I'm watching on the movie. Drop the top of sky, then you know I'm in the jacuzzi. Then I'm swerving, man, it's getting hot. My last name Lim, I'm dropping my time off the light. David Taylor.
Baller, shot caller, 20-inch blades, only Impala. Caller, get tonight. Got sprayed for ice, now hit the highway. Making money the flyway. But it's got to be a better way. A better way, yeah.
I hit the highway. Everything's my way. Every day, all day. Ain't no way. Boys can stop and slide through your neighborhood. Chop, chop, chop. Heading straight to the top. I only play the win, about to close up shop. So stop and dead end, the pen once again. Beat the misses I seen. Take the levels that you devils can't comprehend. Big body beans. As I floss through the side, big blue lens. Now what you talking about? Close your mind. As I sell lost scores, scream and shine. My similes and metaphors, man to the doors. I constantly close all you. Lord knows, ain't no time to play. No, the
Wanna be a baller, shot caller, 20-inch blades, only Impala. Caller, get tonight. Got sprayed for ice, now hit the highway. Making money the flyway. But it's got to be a better way. A better way, yeah.
Money spread, money spread, money spread. Money spread, money spread, money spread. Money spread, money spread, money spread. I got 150 something. I got 150. Money spread, money spread, money spread. Peace and blue like bubble gum. Peace and blue like bubble gum. Peace and blue like bubble gum. P50s and blue honeys, yeah, look like bubble gum. Show them my money spread. Yeah, I caught up. Casa every bedroom, the master tall model. So this, you gotta use a ladder. Tall model. So this, you gotta use a ladder. This more chaos versus beautiful. Then it's a disaster. It's a money spread. Hands going up my lane. Yeah, yeah. She wanna I told her to get on. Could've been a rocket. Yeah, I know you ain't got no money spread. Money spread, money spread, money spread. Money spread, money spread, money spread. Money spread, money spread, money spread. I got 150 something. I got 150 something. Money spread, money spread, money spread.
Throw your hands in the air right now, man. Feel it right here. Scott Storch. Yeah, Khaled, I see you. Showbiz, born law. Yeah. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about your faults or mishaps. We from the Bronx, New York, things happen. Kids clapping, love to spark the place. Half the cats in the squad got a scar on their face. It's a cold world and this is ice. Half a meal for the charm, brother, this is life. Got the Phantom in front of the building, Trinity, yeah. 10 years been legit, they still figure me bad. As a young, was too much to cope with. Why you think the BX nickname it Cook? Should have been called, or maybe I did it all, I put the pieces to the puzzle. Just as long I knew me and my people was gonna bubble. Came out the gate on some flojo. Fat brother with the logo kid. Said my don't dance, he just pull up my pants and do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back. Come on, I said my don't dance, he just pull up my pants and do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back, lean back. Lean back, come on.
R to the easy, M to the wizard. My arms stay breezy, stay fizz. I got a date at 8, I'm in the 740 fizz. And I just bought a bike so I can ride till I with a matching jacket. About to cop me a mansion. My squad in the club, but you know they not dancing. We gangsta and gangsters don't dance with boogies. So never mind how we got in here with hoodies. Listen, we don't pay admission and the bouncers don't check us. And we walk around the metal detectors. And it really ain't a need for a VIP section in the middle with a dance floor. Reckless, check it, steady. Like my necklace started relaxing now. That's for the chain reaction. See, money ain't a thing. We still the same. Flows just changed. Now we about to change the game.
Said my don't dance, we just pull up our pants and do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back. Come on, I said my don't dance, we just pull up our pants and do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back. Come on. Now we living better now, coochie sweater now. When
Welcome, everyone, to our broadcast. This is 2K Sports, bringing you tonight's game. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. Here's Harper. Pass to Irving. A three-pointer off the mark. And Albuquerque with the possession. Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Well, he was ready for that pass, and that's exactly what you want from guys playing off the ball.
Irving. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Irving. Shakes him. Good. Irving's got 6.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Irving. Lets it go with a 3. Connects from three-point range. He's got 6.
Taking what the defense gives him and showing how effective his jumper can be.
You can see there, Irving just getting a little tricky with the handles. He has so many ways he can beat you.
Irving with a clean look. Rebounded by Jackson.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Shots good by Butler.
Well, don't count on Jackson Jr. for big assist numbers, but he'll make smart passes.
That doesn't go in either for Irving. A runner. Butler on the wing. From past the arc. No good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Irving's shot is good.
Some of the fastest hands in the league right now. Kyrie knowing he has to get rid of it.
Back to Harper. Pass to Gugliotta. Shot clock at 6. Over to the left wing. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And Embiid being assertive offensively, wasting no time in getting that one.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Harper from the arc. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Here's Butler. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Albuquerque. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, Stan. Some pretty good mentors. You aren't kidding, Kevin. And I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them never... Whoa, a little extra right there from Edwards.
Anthony Simons.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Pass to Sigma. Nailed from three-point land. Sigma's got the lead up to 5 now for Albuquerque. Now Harper. Simons with the defensive effort. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
Smart play by Simons using the pick to create the bucket. Calling his own number.
Out of bounds. It'll be Albuquerque's ball.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Albuquerque leading by 7. There's the pick. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
The kick out to Bosch. Here's Mourning, and it's blocked.
I just love his attitude on D. That block shows he isn't giving up anything.
The shot's good from Nance.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is disengaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
Outside, Simon. From outside the arc. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Albuquerque.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And so Simons will bring it up for Albuquerque. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Look out!
Oh, my goodness. That is an outstanding finish.
Oh, my. They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Textbook pick and roll. Simons is a natural at running these sets.
And here's Harper from the arc. Rebound by Albuquerque.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the Nance slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Second chance shot. It's Kirilenko on the wing. No good on the triple. Simons surveying the D. And stolen by Mourning. And so it's Albuquerque. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And that one drops. Irving's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Albuquerque. And here's Harper from the arc. Jimmy Butler pulls it in.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 15 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
He's feeling it. And Embiid pulls it down. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Well, that's the kind of special athlete he can be. What a slam.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and moves like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time, no need to force anything.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 11.
Well, good job there getting to his spot. That was a good-looking three.
Outside Jackson. Butler in the corner. Jackson with the screen. Pass to DeBusschere. And here's Bosch for three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. There's 1:26 left to play here in the third. And here's Harper from the arc. Bosch grabs the miss. Albuquerque leading by 12. And here's DeBusschere. Back to Irving. Wide open. That's good on the jump shot. Irving's got 20 points.
And guys, making it look effortless right now. Irving doing whatever he wants on offense.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. To the paint. Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Irving. And Dr. J slams it in.
And he's been big in this game, imposing his will on the offensive end.
Here's Irving. And again, it's Albuquerque.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Albuquerque leads by 11. And we're coming right back after this break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Ingram with it. This one for three. That one doesn't drop. Here's Collier. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And Albuquerque leads by 13. Now here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Harper with the ball. And Simons picks him up defensively. The baseline J. Harper, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
The shake. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
And it's Ingram missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
Well, you gotta love the versatility in the pick and roll. Collier can either set the screen or use it as the ball handler.
Got that one up quick.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
In the corner, Nance with it. Outside, Edwards. And stolen by Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Albuquerque leading by 18. Simons on the wing. Pass to Collier. 6 on the shot clock. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off here. Outside, Simons. Chris Bosh with the rebound. 107 left here in the fourth quarter. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Collier. Outside, Edwards. Tries the spin move. Converts after the nice spin.
And right there, Edwards with a great dribble move to create space.
Ingram outside. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Collier. Back to Edwards. Puts the move on. Some solid defense there from Irving. Ingram fires from way outside. For three, Edwards. That's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so Albuquerque takes the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's...
Little baby boy, my mama gave me a brand new toy. two turntables with a mic, and I learned to rock like a Dolomite. Time went by on this God creation. I knew someday I would rock the nation, so I made up my mind just what to do, and I joined with the Jam On production crew. So go crazy, don't let your body be lazy. I said don't stop the body rock till your eyesight starts to get hazy. Clean out your ears and you open your eye. If you want to hear the music, just come alive. If you don't know how, get ready to learn. Cause Cosmo's taking his turn to burn.
Take the C and O in the C, then you add M-O and the frequency, add a funk and beat, and then what do you see? It's Cosmo D, yeah baby, that's me. I got the beat, that's oh so sweet. Without me rocking, it's incomplete. So rock this yo, rock that yo, rock on and don't you dare stop. You rock this, rock that, and that's a fact. Cause the Jam On crew will rock your body right back. Rock a steam locomotive right off the track, and the whole wide world of funk attack. To the beat, yo, get down. Let me rock it to the rhythm of the funky sound. From hill to hill, from Z to Z, and when Jam On's rocking, everybody screams. Jam on it, jam on and on and on it. And if you're feeling like you wanna dance on that, then go on ahead and flow it. Cause jamming on is what we do best. It's what separates us from the rest. And if you don't think our crew's down for real, let me tell you what happened to the man of steel.
Superman had come to town to see who he could rock. He blew away every crew he faced until he reached our block. His speakers were 3 stories high with woofers made of steel. And when we brought our set outside, he said,
Real. He said I'm faster than a speeding bullet when I'm on the set. I don't need no fans to cool my ass. I just use my super breath. I can fly 3 times around the world without missing a beat. I socialize with X-ray eyes and ladies. This is sweet.
and then he turned his power on and the ground began to move. And all the buildings for miles around were swaying to the groove. And just when he had pulled the crowd and swore he won the fight,
We rock this butt with a 12-inch cut called Disco Kryptonite. Well, Superman looked up at me. He said, you rock so naturally. I said, now that you've learned the deal, let me tell you why